Wow, that's really close to me. Hello! We're gonna do a meal prep episode, which like some people requested, and I'll talk to you a little bit about meal prep philosophy. And this one's gonna be pretty healthy. Usually, when you're meal prepping, you got like a couple of factors. I'm hoping that you, the editor, can add in some graphics with these. So when you're meal prepping, you're trying to save on money and also time. What you're giving up in exchange is the joy of the small pleasure of eating a variety of foods throughout the week. So while you're at it, you might as well optimize your nutrition and eat something healthy every day instead of eating pizza every day. Otherwise, you would just get a $5 hot and ready from Little Caesars and just eat that all the time, which is probably not the best way to eat, although some of us would like to do that. At any rate, tonight we're going to make a meal that's based around grilling. You want a protein, a grain, and a vegetable. Together, that makes a food. So tonight we're going to make chicken, quinoa, and assorted vegetables. You should start with your quinoa because it probably is going to take the longest. We got this giant bag of tri-colored quinoa. They charge you 50 cents extra a pound for having more than one color. 50 cents for your visual pleasure. I tend to just kind of make a lot and eat it till it's gone. So we're gonna make maybe 3 cups of quinoa. Now 3 cups of a grain is a lot. Food upgrade. You can cook it in like chicken stock and it tastes better. Or you could just have some chicken paste and throw some in there. So just add a big glob of that. You know the way they make this? They just throw a chicken in a blender and that's the result. So we had 3 cups. This is 4 cups. And we'll probably just add a 5th cup. But it won't really hurt anything if you add more water. It'll take longer to cook it off. Let's add a little bit of salt. Oh man, my dogs are all bothered. And we will get that cooking. Start on high when it boils. Oh man. Start on high when it boils, turn to low. Now we're gonna be grilling, so preheat the grill. Actually pretty cold to be grilling today. Okay, I lit the grill. Did. Okay, food hack. Cut your vegetables on a board before your meat, so you don't have to wash 2 things. Wow. I've got some old onion here, and asparagus and peppers. You can grill anything you like. A general tip for grilling is you don't need to chop things super thin. They'll be harder to grill. The asparagus is kind of old too. Yum yum. That's delightful. You can chop things however you like. It's totally up to you, the viewer at home. I'm chopping them in a way, but it's not the way. Just one. I use all parts of the pepper. Don't waste. Don't do it. And then we'll take that big glug of olive oil over the lot. We will salt and pepper. These are ready for the grill. I'm gonna make a sauce for the meal prep to help make it less boring to eat, because it's going to be boring. Also, you should take up hot sauce. That's an easy way to make eating the same thing better. I got this squeeze bottle here. I'm going to put some herbs in it. Actually, I'm going to wait for a second. I'm going to add some garlic, hopefully maybe. We'll crush it, and in the bottle. Add another clove for fun. Okay, this is rosemary. Here's some thyme, and some sage, kind of a shitty sage. Add a little bit of lemon. This is like 1/8 of a lemon, which we're gonna put in and then dumbly squeeze because we're done. Yeah, that's great. I don't know why I did that. Here's some salt, some pepper. Well, maybe not. Yeah, we'll see. And then red wine vinegar for a good amount of it. It's like 1/4 of the bottle. Some olive oil. And we're gonna add some water. Okay, we put the cap on and we're shaking up. That looks like a dressing. It looks like it's not really blending. Well, whatever, who gives a shit. The quinoa is boiling! All the way to low. put the lid back on it. Get that chicken. Okay, I'm gonna get my chicken ready for the grill. There's a couple kinds of chicken I have here. These are tenders, and these are chicken breast. Chicken breast is a bit large, but I think it works a little bit better if you butterfly them. So to do so, you put your hand on top, pressing down and cut through. I like to put everything in a bowl so it's easy to move around. Whoa, that's a cool camera. I can see myself. I'm pretty sure like Food Magazine said that raw chicken's like the least photogenic thing to look at. So we're just gonna put in a little montage of raw chicken now. Alright, we got our breast. Here's the tenders. Dump those in. Remove the menstrual pad. It is what it is. Which that's not what it is. We wanted to, actually, we can use some of this. Flavor. That's too much. Who cares? Yeah, more sauce. Squeeze bottles are a lot of fun. That's all I have to say about that. Let's get to grilling. We got our hot grill here, and we will mainly start with chicken breast. Gonna add some chicken tenders in the extra space you have. Cook that, and you can watch me grill things. Wow. Okay. Grilling is easy because everyone's so bad at it that if you have any skill whatsoever, people will think you're amazing. So don't set it on fire, don't undercook it, and cook it good. Those are my tips. Freeze frame. Okay, so this is a good point for me to point out like how things are looking on my grill. The back of my grill is much hotter, and so that's going to be way more cooked than this stuff. You can see the tops of these chickens who have not been flipped yet. You can see here, that's raw chicken. That's like relatively cooked chicken. So when we flip over, you can see we've got nice grill marks. And we're gonna move these to the front of my grill. Yeah, it's my grill. Because they're more cooked than the ones up here. So that's like, that looks nice. You can see the left side's hotter than the right side as well. Really, it's just a matter of trying to get everything back in together. Oh, and also if you want to be cool, I'll show you the cool thing. This does, I mean, it does a little bit for flavor. You're like re-seasoning it. But if you're just like trying to be like a cool grill guy and you gotta impress somebody, you can be like, oh yeah. Yeah. The problem with that is that if you use too much and it flares up, it'll like burn your food. Holy chicken. Okay, you can use your tongs to push on chicken to see how done it is. A lot of times when chicken is done, you'll see when I push on it, it starts to like kind of flake. That's nice. And we're gonna move all this chicken up top. Might have to pile some on top of itself. Get some of that chicken shit off there. And now for the fun part, putting foil on a hot grill. It's called fun because it's hard to do. You know, a lot of people call this stuff tin foil. That's what I call it. Guess what it's not made out of? Here's cool guy Phil's pro foil method. Just put it down and throw shit on it. Works every time. You guys already know what we're gonna do with this in a second. We're gonna hit it with a little flavor. I'm telling you, just get a squeeze bottle. Everyone will assume you know what you're doing. You could fill it up with salt water and you'd be amazing. Yeah, cool guys. Well, we're good for now. It's cooking. Let's see how that quinoa's doing. It's done. We cooked it really long, so that's no surprise. Also, if you put your hand in it like I am, you might get some steam. It might hurt. But that's good to go. We can turn the heat off. Your meal prep's almost done. You did all your cooking for the week in a day. How efficient and healthy. Wow. So our veggies are cooking pretty well here. So what we're looking for is cooked stuff. So you can see we're starting to get more tender on the peppers. Onions are starting to brown a little bit of brown on the asparagus. I think these need a couple more minutes, but if you like your stuff extra crunchy, this is the time to go. You want like blistered skin like that with black flecks. So you gotta keep moving your veggies around, stuff to do. With foil, you might f it up. So, almost there. A bowl. We take our foil, kind of wrap it up, try to keep anything from falling out. Ta-da! Be careful when you do that. Turn the grill off. All right, let's pack it up. Chop all your chicken at once. And however you want to do it is fine, but we can just go through, chop your chicken. So to meal prep, you get a container that you like. Add some quinoa. We will take some veggies, however many veggies you like. You can separate your chicken. And if you want to add a little flavor boost, like a cool guy with a squeeze bottle, you can go over the top. There you go. Healthy lunch. It's good. I'm sure it's good. It's pretty basic. I recommend hot sauce, seriously. You save your life. That's how you do it. Enjoy eating that. 2 weeks in a row. Alright, see you later. Y'all come back, but don't come back to my house because you don't know where I live. So long.